Alright, let's talk about what just happened on the edge of NATO's borders. Because honestly, it's the kind of news that makes you sit up and pay attention. Russia has violated NATO airspace again. Yep, you heard that right. According to reports, a Russian military aircraft entered the airspace of a NATO member, setting off a flurry of diplomatic protests and scrambling fighter jets. Now, this isn't the first time Russia's poked at NATO's boundaries. But every time it happens, the stakes feel a little higher. So, why does this matter? Well, NATO's whole purpose is to protect its members. If one country gets attacked or threatened, it's like poking a beehive. The whole alliance is supposed to respond. So, when Russian planes cross that invisible line in the sky, it's not just a technical violation, it's a signal, a warning, maybe even a provocation. Let's zoom out for a second. This incident comes right as Russia is flexing its military muscle in Kaliningrad, the tiny Russian exclave wedged between Poland and Lithuania. During the massive Zapad military drills, Russia rolled out its Iskander-M missiles. These aren't just any rockets, they're short-range ballistic missiles capable of carrying nuclear warheads. Is this saber-rattling? Absolutely. Think about it. Russia is showing off its military hardware right on NATO's doorstep, while its planes are dipping into NATO airspace. It's like a neighbor throwing a wild party and then jumping your fence just to remind you who's boss. So, should NATO be worried? Well, yes and no. On one hand, these airspace violations are risky. All it takes is a miscalculation, a jet that doesn't turn back in time, a pilot who misreads a signal, and suddenly, you've got a full-blown crisis. On the other hand, NATO's been dealing with these kinds of provocations for years. They scramble jets, file complaints, and keep their cool. It's a dangerous dance, but so far both sides have avoided a major collision. But here's the thing. Every time Russia pushes that boundary, it tests NATO's resolve. Are they united? Are they ready to respond? Or is there hesitation? And for all of us watching from the outside, it's a reminder that the world isn't as stable as we'd like to think. These aren't just distant headlines, they're real risks with real consequences. So what happens next? NATO will likely beef up its patrols, Russia will keep flexing, and the cycle will continue. But every incident like this is a roll of the dice. Stay tuned, stay informed. Let's hope cooler heads keep prevailing, because in this game of brinkmanship, no one really wins.